Hello beautiful people, listen Daruma, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video, and this is about feminists, and this is from the Whatever podcast. So we're going to be checking this video and doing a deep dive on this video together. Let's check it out.
I think probably the easiest conversational thread that we can go on this, you say you're a highly feminist, independent woman. Who do you think on the first date should pay?
I would say the man.
Okay, we'll go around the table on this. We'll start with you, then we'll go around. Go ahead, Rachel.
Whoever asked the other person out on the date.
Whoever asks should pay. Okay. What about you?
The man.
The man.
Okay. Violet?
The man.
The man should pay. Okay. Manithian?
The man.
The man. So just to address your thing really quick, whoever asks should pay. I want to go around the table on this again. More often than not, are you asking guys out or are guys asking you out? Go ahead. Have you ever asked a guy out on a date?
Oh yeah. Many
More
times.
often than not, though. Is it more so the guy asking you or you asking the guy?
I mean, I don't remember the last time I've asked a guy out on a date. So like, I would say
Been a
now it's more highly concentrated with men doing it.
Okay. What about you?
Definitely them.
They ask. What about you?
The man asks.
Have you ever asked a guy out?
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever asked a guy out. No, I have not.
How many first dates do you think you've been on?
Ballpark it.
Yeah, just range.
60.
But if we have to be honest, is this expectation or level of expectation that is driving or sparking all of this conversation that is not making sense? Before now, nobody have got an issue. Whether the man asks you out or not, we always know that it is the man that is gonna pay. And that is true. Because yeah, sometimes you see, okay, a woman will still be the one to, a woman may propose to the man, and the man will still be like, oh no, they are going to propose to the woman, and the man proposes and the man pays the bride price or pays the dowry in some cases. At the end of the day, not be the woman go still pay for the man head. Now the man go still pay. So why are we flipping all of this? What is supposed to be traditional? Men don't have an issue taking up the lead or being providers. And regardless, men are supposed to pay for the first date or pay for dates. Then women, on the other hand, keep the end of your bargain. Be feminine. Let the man take the lead. You follow, support. But of course, the society itself is creating this level of high expectation. And then the women come and add their to their own and make it harder for other women who are willing to be supportive to their man. They make it hard. Because they want to have this feminist mindset, woke mindset of being feminist or trying to see things equally. In what way can a man and woman be equal? It's not possible. And we have to be honest with ourselves. Traditionally, men is a man's role, or is a man that's going to pay for the dates. Traditionally. But modernized feminist mindsets still are trying to flip it and then to say, oh, if the man decide to split bill, no second dates. Well, you did not. Did you forget when you were filling the feminist form and the agenda, or when you were signing up to join the feminist membership? Did you forget that?
60?
I was running the numbers. 60.
60. Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. 60 first dates.
60.
60?
I was running the numbers. 60.
60. Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. 60 first dates. All the 60 first dates, they asked you. Is that correct?
Correct.
Maybe there was one you kind of suggest. Okay. Violet, what about you?
Oh my gosh, I'm
Closer to the
blanking. What
On
was
the question?
Yeah.
More often than not, who's asking who
Oh.
on the first date? Is it the guy or you?
The guy, yeah.
Have you ever asked a guy out on a date?
In 4th grade.
Well, come to think of it, actually, Violet. Okay, never mind. Actually, we don't have to go there. Madison, what about you?
I've only ever been on 2 proper first dates, but I asked the first one, and then my first proper date, it was the man asking.
Well, let's remove the proper dates from this and let's include like just more casual hangouts. Who's initiating the casual hangout? The guy or you?
The guy more
Okay.
so, but I
Sure.
would too.
Right. So on the whole, like whoever asks should pay. It's conveniently ignores the fact that men are overwhelmingly initiators. So if your standard is, okay, whoever asks should pay for the first date, well, you might as well just say men, because men overwhelmingly are the ones asking for first dates. So that like this whole idea of like, well, whoever asks should pay would make kind of sense if there was some degree of equality when it came to
Yes.
initiative. But there isn't equality when it comes to who takes more initiative when it comes to dating.
I can say the advice my dad gave me in 5th grade, which are
Please tell us.
men are pathetic and have low self-esteem, and as a female, if you ask them out or give them a compliment, like you're making wonders for them. It makes
Well, yeah.
Are we not supposed to be having conversation as an adult? 5th grade. 5th grade. And we are supposed to be having adult conversation. Oh, God. Obviously, lots of people don't really want to grow up. The advice you're that.
wonders for them. It makes
Well, yeah,
them
that's true,
special.
because most men never have the experience of a woman asking them out. So they'll probably remember that shit. Like if you ask an average guy out on a date, he'll remember that for the rest of his life. Whereas most women, some women get asked out so frequently, they don't even remember it later that day.
It makes them feel special, and everyone wants to feel special. It's like that's also why females like when men approach, and they don't necessarily want to approach men, is because like it feels good. And also asking someone out is like extremely terrifying for a lot of people, especially men. It's like not just especially men. Actually, no.
So what you're saying is that women are privileged.
No, I would say.
Of course they are.
Okay, well, yes, but
You're in the privileged position of never having to get off your ass to put in any effort into the beginning of a relationship.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
You just allow men to approach you. You get to pick amongst all the men that show initiative.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I've had a lot of guys complain.
You don't risk rejection.
Yeah.
Really. So I don't know why I brought it there, but so okay, this was the first. Who pays? Oh, I was just addressing whoever asks should pay, but it conveniently ignores the fact that men by default are initiators, de facto are initiators. So convenient. You said that the guy should pay, but you said that you're a highly feminist, independent woman. So how do you reconcile being a feminist, claiming to be an independent woman, but still needing to have the man take the lead and pay for the first date?
That's a good question. I think you can, or for me, feel like, I think it kind of comes down to the guy. I feel like most guys on average want to be the one to pay or to feel in control or have that ability to provide. So
Well,
Sure,
they're
you're
the
not wrong.
feminist
Like
stuff.
I think there is a large proportion of men that are prepared to pay for the first date. They're going to pay for it. They're happy to do it. But that doesn't
Feminist.
really answer my question because would you, if a guy, let's say you go on a date with a guy,
Okay.
and the waiter comes, do you guys want anything else? And he's like, no, we're good. Can you get 2 checks, please? Would you object to the guy asking for 2 checks?
I would be kind of confused, and I mean, maybe if I'm not being confrontational, I would pay the tab, and then there probably wouldn't be a second date.
Why wouldn't there be a second date?
why
Would you lose
exactly?
attraction for him, or?
Yeah. I think I would kind of be off put by that, and not.
Why?
Maybe I would ask him about it later. Be like,
But you're a feminist. Feminists are supposed to be independent. Have you forgotten? Or did the independence fly the window? Okay, the independent left the chat. Strong independent left the chat that don't need a man. But the man should pay for the dates. Don't split check, right? You're a feminist. You don't want the man to take the lead. You're a feminist. Make it make sense. Are you not supposed to foot your own bill? At least, if we're even gonna be honest with ourselves, the food now you chop am. You ate the food. It's not like the man was the only one that ate all of the food. You ate. So it's realistically, when you go out, are you not supposed to pay your own bill, foot your own bill, so someone else will pay for the food you chop? Is that not the feminist mindset when we talk about equality? Equality is supposed to be part of this now. So if there is supposed to be a split check, then you lose attraction for him. A feminist that is losing attraction for split bill. That one is not true feminist though. Is there another type of feminist that we don't know? Because normally feminists will jump up the idea and say, yes, equality, split bill. We are here for it. You are independent because now you chop the food though. You are the very one that chop the food. The man chop your own, you chop your own. More so, it may even be that you even chop past the man.
why did you want to split the tab? And see what he says.
But so if it came down to it, you guys end up splitting the bill. Is that's a strong negative for you?
Yeah, just because in the past I've had guys go out of their way to make sure, like, even before, like, I never even see the bill come to the table. Like, they make.
Now the men, they encourage this type of behavior because when a woman is supposed to be feminist, independent, and all of that, you will let her be in her independence and strong independent and don't need a man, so that she will face the reality of being equal and face equality. Pay the food you chop, pay the one you eat, pay for it. Let us be doing everything equal, because obviously some of the men too, they don't even know. When they see feminists, instead of them to say, yes, you are a feminist, you are fighting for equality, then when we go out on a date, we split bill, and you pay the one you chop, I pay for the one I chop. That is equality. It should not be a turn off. Rather, it should be a turn on, because obviously you are fighting for equality, and it should turn you on. You should be like, yes, you met your match that is ready to face equality with you. It is supposed to be. Some men say they encourage this type of behavior. When you see a feminist, you know that, okay, this one is a feminist, and let's go splitting, since they are fighting for equality. Because, I mean, the last time I remember, feminists are saying for equality, man and woman are equal. So why are you now expecting the man to pay the bill? All of the bill. All. And you, most likely, it's the woman that will eat more than the man.
Sure, it's paid for ahead of time. A way to make sure, like, even before. Yeah, just because in the past I've had guys go out of their way to make sure, like, even before, like, I never even see the bill come to the table. Like, they make sure it's paid for ahead of time. So I've had that treatment and enjoyed that. So I think,
Enjoy.
I don't know, maybe I've been spoiled.
Well,
By who?
I mean, it's a holdover of chivalrous traditional male behavior when it comes to men paying for the first dates. I guess my whole qualm with men paying for the first date is you ought to only pay for a woman if she also adheres to or believes in traditional. She considers herself traditional, because to me it's like, you can't be feminist until the check comes. Like, if you believe in gender equality, then you shouldn't, like, and because if we're talking about, how do I explain? you cannot recoil at the very idea of gender roles, but then expect men to pay, because men paying is a gender role. So you can't just throw out and discard all the gender roles that have to do with you, but then expect the man to still abide by every gender role that applies to him.
No, yeah. No, I see your point.
So if you want to be, like you said, a highly feminist, independent woman, enlightened, progressive feminist woman who doesn't believe in gender roles, and that men and women are exactly the same, then shouldn't you pay for your own meal?
Yeah, that is fair. I guess it comes down, well, yeah, because I do believe in gender roles, and then I guess with being a feminist, it's wanting that equality with gender roles. So, but then at the end of the day, I with the logic of me wanting the guy to pay, that would be me wanting gender roles.
If we have to be realistic with ourselves, you see, feminists, I wish they would create their own world and stay there. Because the reality of things states that if you are looking for gender roles, then you do your part, the other gender will do his part, or will do their part. But if you are for the one that is saying, oh, it's for equality, then you shouldn't have a problem when realistically equality faces you and comes to the table. Because obviously some of the men too, they are encouraging this type of behavior. Normally it's supposed to be, are you a feminist? If you are a feminist, okay, no problem. Then it is split bill. But we see how many of the feminists go dates. How many of them will go on a date with a man? They will not go on a date with a man. You want to know why? Because obviously it is the reality. They are not expecting the reality. But they are only feminists on the internet. They are only feminists in backyard, not realistically. Because I mean, realistically, face the reality of things now and abide to it and move it and see if you can keep up. Try it and see if you can keep up. Obviously, they cannot keep up. Some of the men are encouraging this behavior. These women that are masculine in nature should be going for feminine men and let them also take the lead. That's the woman. Because normally, the masculine will take lead. Let the masculine take the lead. So you leave the traditional men for traditional women with traditional values. It is that simple. But if you want to be equal and you see equality in your face, please don't let it not be a turn off. This is a word of advice. It should not be a turn off. It should rather be a turn on, so that you know that, yes, you're actually facing reality of what equality is looking like and what equality tastes like. Because that's the rally. And that is why you signed up for the membership. It has not expired. Let me know what you think about this so far. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love to share that and share the useful information I think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.